Hello everyone, welcome to the next tutorial of Django, and you're learning with DivK Learner. So in today we are going to talk about update at 404 error. So that is what we are doing, is we are updating the 404 HTML. And in this, how to do that, we are changing the debug setting in the settings file. You need to provide the allow host if the debug is false, and create 404 HTML page under the template. So we are going to show you that in the demo. So very quickly, I'll take you to the Python. So here under this part, under the my example, demo one example, I have has settings page, and in the settings page, this debug is true. That is the default setting. I've not changed anything. And if I run this page, I write on py manage.py run server, and I run it, it will give me it will run and it will give me an IP address on which it is hosted. So I can go into it, and once I'm there, this is the page. But what is 404? If I type in something which doesn't exist, suppose I write it down, this is the kind of error it gives you, page not found 404 error. No, but this kind of an error is something which is not good, because we don't want to show a lot of things from our URL configuration file, which is demo1 sample.urls. I don't want to show them the information so that my site is not leaking a lot of information that they require. So what I can do is I can change this true for debug to false. The moment you set this debug to false and you try to debug, you will find that if you're making it true, then you should put in the allowed host as well. So if you're making the debug as false, where you're trying to put in your own information into the 404 error, then you should have the allowed host. So allowed host by default is the URL for your production site. And if you're going on production, the debug should always be false. So I'm just going to change, because I don't have my site URL. So I want everything. I'm fine with any URL that we are giving. So I just change star there. So that's an open entry for everyone. And I'll just run the server again. So now if I go to the error page, it will not give me that kind of an error, but it will give you not found error. So if I don't like it, right, I want to change it according to my requirement. So what we can do is we can create a error 404 page. I just would be renaming it, because I kept my in front of it to show you the demo. So this is 404 page, and I take it the 404 page. I've created this as the child of the master page. And then in the title block, you will write on oops wrong URL. And then in the content of the page, you will write on that page is not found. You are searching the resource which does not exist. So I'll just save it, save what, and once again, come back to my page and refresh it. Now you see that although I'm refreshing it, but my changes are not coming into the picture because the server has not been restarted. So I'll press the Control C to stop the server and then run the command again to run it. So once this does, it reinitializes everything. And if I go here and I try to refresh, you see that I get the same page, which is having the master page, but at the end I'm saying here that oops wrong URL. That's the title that I have specified. And then the content page is not found. You're searching the resource which does not exist. So that kind of information we have placed in there. So that's how you can update the 404 error. With that, we come to the end of today's session as well. So these are the other topics that we have already done, and we're progressing on the same. And with that, I thank you. Thank you for listening and learning with me. I hope we have moved a bit forward in our learning. To contact me, you can write to me in the YouTube comments or email me to devklearner@gmail.com. So once again, good day. Bye-bye.